everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Dani Walker. Thanks for clicking on this episode. It's all about my favorites for Miss South Africa 2020. If you're a subscriber, which I hope you are, welcome back. And if not, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell. You don't want to miss out on any new episodes or new content like this. So I just saw a clip online and it is of the swimsuit walks of our contestants, which is the first that I have seen of it. They are short clips and I want to share with you my favorites, and really, since there's not that many contestants, let's talk about all of them. I don't feel like this was the strongest walk, like she's really coming for the crown. I at least like though that towards the end she gave us a little like extra smile in there, like yeah, at least change up the facial expressions, right? She is super fit, okay, and love that she kept her hair because she had changed her hair from the time she entered to being accepted into the top 10. So I actually really like that styling on her. I think it does make her stand out, makes her different. And I think that a lot of contestants get concerned about looking like last year's title holder, like, oh no, I don't want to have short hair like Zosie did, and they get so concerned. So it's kind of nice to be able to make yourself a little bit more different if you do have a similar look, just so that you could really be your own person. And I think that a lot of times that gives you an extra boost of confidence. Chantel was really fun, and I feel like the swimsuit color matched her walk. It was very bright and bold and bubbly. Personally, for a Miss contestant, I would like to see less of a bounce, and I wanted her to go a little bit slower, but I think the quality of the walk, if we could just slow it down a little bit, is pretty good. Jordan reminds me of a model just walking at a casting. She's very nonchalant, and I think that sometimes if you're transitioning from modeling to pageants, you're not always used to showing yourself off versus showing off a garment. And I would like to see her for a final show pull back those shoulders a little more, stand up a little bit taller, and really work the runway. I just love Karishma's face so much, frankly, and I can imagine sitting in the position where those judges were, or members of the organization, not exactly sure, but sitting in that position and watching her walk by and just do that smile at me, and I would be all about it. Versus some of the contestants, their head position was faced a lot more forward, and I feel like Karishma was really dedicating that eye contact to the judges, so I think that would have went over very well in this segment. But we'll see how it looks on stage. If you're watching on a mobile device, please screenshot this episode, post it to an Instagram story, then hashtag and tag me at Dani Walker so that I can find it. I love resharing that with my followers, but more importantly, I love to hear what you think of these episodes. I think that the walk overall was pretty good, but I would have liked to see her change up some facial expressions. I didn't feel like confidence was coming through that smile. I still felt a little bit of nerves versus here I am really working it. Yeah, feeling myself. Melissa has so much swag in this video and I am living for it. So she totally came out. She looks so different from everybody else, and her just walk and her sway, oh my gosh, like it makes you stop and stare, and that's really what it should do. Now for finals, I would relax the left arm just a little bit, right? Just like keep that cool and relaxed, but I love the vibes that she brought to this. Loved it. I feel like this walk needs its own name. Comment the name of the walk below. What should she call it? Natasha is a huge fan favorite. I hear that so many of you love her so much, and like I said, I love all of the contestants honestly this year. Like it's so hard for me to narrow anything down, but since so many of you have been mentioning her in your top 3, I wanted to really talk about this walk. I feel like it's really casual. I wish that with her foot positioning she would have crossed over a little bit more, would have created a little more hip movement there, and I really want to see her show us like, hey, here I am working it, and I really hope that that comes out on stage, because I do think that if it does, that she could be in that top 3 and potentially win, just like so many of you out there have predicted. So we'll see. Look at her and her smile. She's just one of those people that I feel like smiles through her eyes. Once again, I wish we would see a little bit more of a crossover with that walk, like as if she's walking more on a straight line. I don't know how experienced she is with past pageants, so I want to see definitely more of a strut, but she just always brings a smile to my face. And so does our next contestant. So her foot kind of tripped a little bit when she was walking, but she just had this like big, genuine, sincere laugh. And I'm telling you, that if you're competing in a pageant and you happen to slip or trip or something like that happens, you gotta brush it off, you gotta go with the punches, and it can actually really work in your advantage when you show like, this is how I rise above, this is how I pick myself back up. Even if it was not something that you planned out, I think it can actually make you really, really likable, which is what I felt from her walk, and it just made her more relaxed, like, yay, I'm having such a good time. So those are my thoughts about this year's contestants. I am still obsessed with Melissa, and I can definitely see her wearing that Miss Universe crown. What are your guys' thoughts? Comment your favorites down below. And if you are getting ready for a pageant, please take advantage of my top 20 pageant interview questions. Every contestant should know the answer to these questions, and the answer should be completely unique to you. So take advantage of these. You can find those linked in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope that you will be tuning in to the next.